today we're going to be going over the numbers from 10, basically 11 through 100. Now, on another video, the other one that I had, we went through the numbers from 1 to 10. Okay, so we're not going to do that again. Well, what the heck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so that's easy enough. By the way, dumb Spanish teacher joke for you here. Ready? Ready? It's a bad one. What do you call 4 Spaniards in a boat with a big hole in it? 4, 5. All right, so anyway, we're going to be going over from 11 through 100. Now, I can't write all those numbers on the board, but there's enough here that for you to be able to follow along. So, first one, 11. Let me say once. Once. I know it looks like the English word once, like once upon a time, but it's once. Okay? 12. 12. 12. 13. 13. 13. 14. 14. 14. 15. 15. 15. 16. 16. And if you're looking at that, you're going, hey, wait a minute. Diez, that means 10. E means and 6. Oh, it's 10 and 6. Yeah, that's what it is. One more time. 16. Okay? Now, when I was a kid growing up, we had to learn Spanish, they've actually changed the spelling of this. This used to be diez, D-I-E-Z, space, Y, which means and, space, S-E-I-S. But they just decided to compact it into one big word now, so that's the way they do it. So one more time, 16. 17, 17. 17. 18, 18. 18. 19, 19. 19. And that takes us up through 19. Then we get to 20. 20. 20. Okay, that's 20. Now, they've also changed the spelling of this. When I was a kid, 21 for 21 was 3 different words. Okay, but now they've compacted it into one. They can do that. Okay, so 21. 21. 22. 22. 22. Okay, now think for a second. What do you think 23 is going to be? If you're thinking 23, you got it. 23. 24. 24. 24. 25. 25. 25. 26. 27. 27. 28. 28. 28. 29. 29. 29. And then that takes us up to 30, which is 30. 30. Now, if you'll notice, I haven't been enunciating these words. It's not like 20 y dos. Just like we do it in English. We don't say 22. We say 22. We scrunch it all together. And you will hear Spanish speakers doing the exact same thing. So, just be careful on that. Now, when we get to 31, and this goes, for the rest of the numbers here, now they've, instead of being one big word like this, like 22, they've gone back to the old school. They say 30, which is 30. This letter Y is pronounced E, it means and then they have an uno, 31. 31. Now they pronounce it the same, 31, but it is spelled that way. Okay? 32, 32. 33, 33. 34, 34, and on and on and on. Let's get to 40. 40. 40. Okay? 41 would be 40 y uno. 42 would be 40 y dos. 43, 43, 44, 45, and on and on and on. Now, here's an interesting fact, because where I'm filming this at the height of the COVID-19, lockdown, okay? This word is very similar to an Italian word, and this is where we get our word quarantine, because what they would do, sailors who wanted to come into the port of Venice, there was a time when there was a lot of plague and all kinds of nasty illnesses going around, and so when a ship would come into port, the Venetian authorities would say, okay, you have to stay on your ship for 40 days. And that way, if you have plague or if you have some disease, you'll die, and then you can, throw the body overboard or whatever like that. But if you don't have anything, this will prove that you're healthy, and then you can come to our shores. You can come into our city. And they called it the quarantena, which is the Italian for like a 40-day period. But anyway, it's very similar to the Spanish word, so that can help you remember that. 40 for 40. 50, 50. It's been a little while since I hit 50. Yeah. 50, 51, 51. 55 would be 55. 58 would be 58. Good. I heard you say that. Okay, careful with these next two. They're really tricky. 60 and 7. There's only one letter difference. The letter S and the letter T. Other than that, they're the same. 60, 70. One more time. 60, 70. 60, 70. 60, 70. Oh, very close. 80. 80. 80. How old will I be when I finally have enough money to retire? 80. Actually, probably 82. Okay? 90. 90. 95 would be 95. 99 would be 99. Okay, just tack on the E, and then that single digit after that. And the last number, 100 for 100, is 100. Okay? So, let's see, and you can watch this video as many times as you want, okay? But let's see how well you picked up on these. I'm going to say a couple of numbers to you, and I want you to see if you can figure out what I said. Okay? So here's the first one. And this will be very similar to the format of the quiz, okay? Here's the first one. 87. 87. Okay? Second one. 43. 43. Okay? Next one. 26. 26. Next one. 12. 12. Next one. 79. 79. Next one. 50. 50. And the last one I'm going to throw at you is 61. 61. Okay? And the answers to that will be in the description right below, well, right below, yeah, you know how to do it. Okay, it'll all be there. All right, good luck.